So today I want to migrate my cloud instance to server and back to cloud. And for doing that, I need to, of course, create a backup. Now, if you're on cloud, if you're on Jira Cloud, you might have next-gen projects and you might be using them already. And for some reason, if you want to stop using next-gen projects and you want to move it to classic projects, then there is an option. There's basically an option to bulk move those issues from next-gen project to a classic project, which is fine. But what I want to do today, I want to basically generate a backup for server. And the button to create a backup for server is disabled because next-gen projects are not supported on server version of Jira. So as long as you have next-gen projects, it won't let you even create a backup for server. But they have given us the option here to delete all the next-gen projects, a simple button. So let us click on it. And I do have next-gen projects in my Jira instance, but of course they are all for testing purpose, so I can always create them again. So I'll delete them and then we'll create a backup for server. And I'm doing this because I want to move my data to, of course, server version of Jira, but I won't keep it there. I will move it back to cloud because I want to, of course, perform the migration. And people definitely are always curious and they are always interested in performing migrations from server to cloud. And I guess it is now quite relevant. So let us now click on the create backup for server. And if you do this, you have few options. So help us improve the backup experience, understand why you're creating this backup, and it can help us improve the process for you. So it says basically what is the main reason for creating the backup. Do you want to merge the cloud instance? Do you want to perform partial migration to server, or do you want to perform everything to server, or something else? So I want to create an offline backup. So let us click on the download backup button. It will basically take some time. It will it really depends on the size of your instance, but it will give you the backup file that you can then restore on server version of Jira. So the learning from today's video is that if you want to get rid of your next-gen project, you can do that by moving the issues from next-gen to a normal classic project. It will only work as long as you have the configurations similar, not exactly the same, because in the last video, or I think in the previous video, we talked about losing the custom field information from next-gen to a classic project because those fields are next-gen project specific, so it won't work for those fields, but the system fields will retain their values. So that is learning number one. Learning number two is that if you want to move from cloud to server and back to cloud, maybe it is needed because maybe you want to merge two cloud instances. You can do that by first restoring your cloud to server and then performing the merge on server version of Jira, and then creating a backup file again on server and restoring it back on cloud. So it's a bit complicated, but if that is the use case, I think you need to get rid of the next-gen projects because they are not really supported on server yet. So the backup file is still, there is some progress, and we'll look at how to restore it on server and how to restore it back on cloud in future videos. And that is all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.